Okay. Prefer sleeping on head east and legs west side. This is more to do with our planet's magnetic field and the planet's movement, which moves from our east to west side. Never sleep directly on the floor. Always keep some insulation between your body and the floor, because the earth has a capacity to take in heat. It takes all the heat from your body, which again is not advisable for health. So always sleep on a mattress or some kind of insulation between you and the floor. Day sleep is not allowed. Sleeping during the day is absolutely not allowed in Ayurveda unless certain conditions. Now let's see what those conditions are. Who can sleep during the day? Now, growing children and babies can sleep during the day. Again, because I mentioned sleep helps in our physical body growth. And children and babies are the most part of the most the activity in their body is growth. So sleep is required to help facilitate this growth of the body. Senior citizen and senior citizen, old age people. So not just senior citizen. If you think your body is, if you are falling in the category of 60 plus, age of 60 plus, and you think that your body is debilitated, you feel the weakness, then you may sleep during the day. If you are an active person, and you can do without sleeping, it is okay. Now why this is required in people with old age is because there is a lot of degeneration happening in their body. A lot of destruction, body destruction processes are taking place. So to stop or put some control on this destruction, and to help the body repair itself, this is why you need this is why you need more sleep in at this age. Okay. Convalescing patient, that is if you are recovering from a big disease, a major illness, the treatment has taken place but you're still in the recovery phase, your body needs the sleep, your body needs the rest to replenish itself. Then these people, this category is allowed to sleep during the day. Weakness due to injury or illness, again, even if it is not a big disease, but you have recently there is an injury. There are few illnesses, there are few illnesses which are not major, such as diarrhea or flu or fever. These are short term illnesses, but body does have the disease does have a degrading effect on the body. So the body needs time to repair during this time. So it is allowed, if you are sick, it is allowed to sleep during you are allowed to sleep during the day for recovery and replenishing. Alcoholic and addicts, these because they expose their body with to heavy stimulants. There is the destruction process in the body is at a very high level. Okay. And not only for repair and replenishing, they also require sleep so they can mentally calm down, because most of these people, there is an underlying cause as to why they take these stimulants. So if there is some disturbance, some depression, some frustration, then they need to calm their mind as well. So sleep helps in both the categories. These people also are allowed to sleep during the day. Too much traveling and night shifts. Too much traveling increases a lot of Vata dosha, and sleep is one that pacifies Vata dosha. So you can have a good sleep if your job involves, or your lifestyle involves lots of traveling. Night shift people, obviously, to cope up for their loss of sleep during the night, they are allowed to sleep during the day. Summer seasons, if there is weakness, now a summer season brings a lot of heat. It takes away the energy from the body, it takes away the strength from the body. So in case in areas where the heat is intensive, uh, and there is the people start feeling weakness, they feel the need for sleep during the day, then it is okay to sleep during the day. So these are conditions where day sleep is allowed. And if you see, most of them are falling in category where recovery, where regeneration, growth is required. So only then sleep is allowed. Now if you are not falling in this category and you are habituated to sleeping, then what is the effect we see in the next slide. Now what is allowed? Now if you are habituated to sleeping during the afternoon or during the day, what is allowed is you can just lie down on your left side and you can take rest. You cannot sleep, you can just close your eyes, listen to some music to help you not fall asleep. And you can take a rest, but not fall asleep. Again, you can lie down on a chair and gently doze off, and this take rest in sitting position. Okay, so these two things are allowed. So if I think these you can practice if you are habituated to sleeping in the afternoon, and then slowly break this habit of sleeping in the afternoon, and find something productive to do instead of sleeping. Disease caused by day sleeping. Now see, if you still are if you are not able to break this habit, you need to know what is the future of your health. Obviously, because day sleep brings about a lot of disease condition in the body. You need to know why you are supposed to break this habit as soon as possible. Okay, so stiffness and heaviness of the body. Initially, you will start with the stiffness and the heaviness of the body. You will have this heavy feeling in this body, this lethargy in your body. Movements will be difficult. You will slowly realize that it is difficult for you to carry this body. After the sleep, you will feel that discomfort in your body, in movements. In basically conducting your whole body. Okay, this is the initial phase. So slowly this will grow up to having joint complaints and having rheumatic complaints. Okay. Headache, unexplained headache, especially people who suffer from migraine. Assess yourself if at some point of time you are sleeping during the day, that is sleeping before sunset. Okay. Migraine is something which cannot is still not is still the modern science cannot still explain what migraine is. But this was mentioned in our ancient texts like thousand of years ago, and the reason behind it. So if there are some people who come after work at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and they habit of taking rest, they have a habit of going to sleep and then waking up at midnight, not midnight, waking up late at night, 10 o'clock, just to have food. They have their food and they probably will go to sleep again, or they might stay awake and sleep late at night at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. So this whole cycle is a very what you say, it is very unscheduled. It is uh, very unhealthy. It will have a lot of bad effects. Okay, if you are a person who gets tired after work, you have your dinner early and have a early night, so that you have a proper and a healthy lifestyle. That is, you have your dinner early, you sleep early, and you wake up early. This is a preferable lifestyle, preferable schedule than doing it the other way. Okay, sleeping during the day is one major cause of migraine and unexplained headaches. Destroying digestive power again, because sleep is one that increases a lot of kapha dosha in the body. So it leads to destruction of your digestive power. slowly you will start getting indigestion, and then you will move into chronic acidity stage. And once you have a chronic acidity, it leads to many other digestive problems. So this is how the cycle goes. Okay, with a simple thing that you are sleeping during the day. Unexplained swelling, again, if you're sleeping, so unexplained swelling and obesity are somewhat related, because sleep, what happens, there is a lot of increase in kapha, so hence there is a lot of accumulation of all this kapha dosha, all the accumulation of all this water and all the toxins in the body. You will see for yourself, initially you will feel this puffiness on your face, on your eyes. You will feel puffiness in your fingers, and your whole body becomes heavy, it becomes lethargic. So this is the initial stage. Okay, first, for few times you will probably regain back to your normal appearance, the puffiness will go, but slowly the puffiness builds on itself and it becomes permanent. So if you are sleeping during the day for a very long time, for years together, by now you will see that there is an accumulation of this puffiness and your appearance has changed. Okay, obstruction of microcirculation, again, because the body sleep uh, okay, I skipped recurrent coryza and cold. So sleep increases kapha dosha, and this is why there is the person is prone to respiratory illness. So if you are a person who is having sinusitis, who's having um, uh, who is having asthma problem, who is having this heavy head due to chronic sinus problems, you are not supposed to sleep during the day, because the in this increases kapha dosha, and this in return increases all your respiratory problems. Okay, so even if you are taking best of the medicines and you are sleeping during the day, it will not work. I had explained to you this in our introductory class, or I think ahar class. Okay, obstruction of microcirculation, again, microcirculation which helps in draining out the excessive water, for example, lymphatic system and all. These come under microcirculation, which gets obstructed, and hence lots of toxins which are supposed to get drained out of the body get stuck at their place, and there is accumulation of these toxins, and these go and give rise to many other diseases. Sluggishness and laziness, of course, you will see that sluggishness, laziness, effects of memory, intelligence, and other sense organs. So basically, if there is increase